Hi everybody, my little princess is feeling a lot better now. Thank you very much for all your comments.
Yeah, thank you.
About her not being too well. And we're going to keep it simple today. A lot of you are loving these simple meals which anyone can cook, and that's what we're all about. And what
Simple.
is it today? What is it all about today?
Cheese and potato pie with tomatoes and onions. One of my favourites.
It's not a pie as you know,
No.
with a crust. I just know it because it's always been called that, Sharon, hasn't
Yeah.
it? So basically, it's cheese and potato pie with no pie. It's not a pie.
Yeah, no pastry.
No pastry. Right, so I remember having this as a kid, probably about 50 years ago. My mum used to cook it. Did your mum used to cook it?
My mum used to cook it and I loved it.
And it's exactly the same recipe we're going to be doing today, folks. So let's have a quick look at the ingredients.
Here are the ingredients to our cheese and potato pie with onions and tomatoes. About 6 medium potatoes, 250 grams of cheddar cheese, we used extra mature, 2 white onions, some sliced tomatoes, some butter for the mash and some milk.
Right, so like in our previous video when we done potatoes, folks, we've learnt a lesson now that we didn't have to cover our potatoes. We're only going to put 250 millilitres of water in this pressure cooker to steam these potatoes, or pressure cook them. So we've actually peeled and quartered the potatoes so they can go straight in to the pressure cooker. And all we've got is 250 millilitres of water. Just going to go in now, and that's it. See, before, when we first done this, we covered the whole potatoes
I
up.
suppose it's habit, isn't it? When you've got a saucepan,
Well, yeah,
you cover the potatoes
but it took us so long to heat it up, didn't it?
Yeah.
Where this time it's going to be a lot quicker, isn't it?
Yeah.
So on with our new Cosori pressure cooker.
So,
Line the dots up.
us.
That automatically shuts on this one. Right, we're going to turn it on. We're going to go for pressure cook, and it's 7 minutes. I think
That'll
it'll be enough,
do,
won't
yeah.
it? And just press the start button.
Oh, I didn't.
We'll take the keep warm function off, Coates, because we're going to just open it straight up. So how are you feeling now, baby?
As long as he doesn't make me laugh or anything.
'Cause she's
it
got a
depends on the
cough.
cough, but I've still got a lot of congestion on the chest.
That cough, folks, is the cough I had, and I had it for about 2 months, and a lot of other people have had it. It's an irritating cough. It's not like a chesty cough, it's just an irritating cough. And once you start coughing, that's it. It goes in spasms. But anyway, she's a lot better now.
Yes.
We're going to wait for that to prove. And what we've got to do now, Shell? Oh, we're going to be cooking that in these litre
Yeah.
IKEA
Dishes.
dishes. We've left the link in the description below amongst all the other equipment we use, folks. So that's where we've got them from. They do come with plastic lids, or they come without. They're only cheap. I think without the plastic lid, they're about £2.80, something like that, Shell, aren't they?
Yeah.
And with a plastic lid, which we've got them with the plastic lids, they come to about £4.50. So they're only
Yeah.
cheap, but there is a link below to the IKEA ones that we're using in today's recipe, and they are the litre version. Right, that 7 minutes is up. We're just going to do the vent. We've actually left it for about 15 minutes there while I've been editing, haven't we?
Yeah.
That's why there's not much steam coming out, folks. So it's actually done a natural vent. You can see that the little finger's gone down. So we can now open this safely. Oh. And let's just stick a knife in them potatoes, yeah? Oh, look at that, look.
Yeah.
Look how that fell apart, folks. Did you see that? That's 7 minutes pressure cooking with 200 millilitres. Your eyes have all steamed
Steamed up, yeah.
of water. That's all we've used there. Right, so
I'm
they're
just gonna
ready.
strain it.
You're going to drain them. Right, so she's just come back. So they've been drained, folks. And we've got a couple of mashers. We showed one in the last one, which is that big one over there, Shao, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which apparently one of our subscribers sent to us, and it is a fantastic masher. But because this has got some sort of ceramic coating on, we don't want to use that one, do we? So we're going to use back with our plastic one. And I'm just going to incorporate, while Sharon's mashing, I'm going to drop a drop of milk in there.
Yep. That'll do.
Yep. And I'm going to get the butter out. Our butter's quite soft, folks. It's 27 degrees out here today, so I'm just going to put that in there like that. There you go, baby. And you can mash away, Sharon.
Thanks.
She's holding the bowl, because don't forget, this is the bowl which is red hot. We have got some silicone gloves here, folks, so she's just beating that together with some...
Somebody's just returned home
who's
from
that?
nursery.
Baby Frank's just come back.
No.
Here, we just heard him shout out. And it really doesn't take long to mash these, bearing in mind they've only been on for 7 minutes, Sharon.
I know. It's blown my mind, the amount of water.
Yeah, unbelievable. But thanks to our subscriber, Sharon, who's used pressure pots, we now know that information.
I'm getting a lot braver with it.
Yeah. So there you go, there's all the mash. So we've finally chopped the onion, and again, just drop that in.
Hello.
Hold on, let's show you folks, hold on. Who's at the glass door? It's baby Frank, look. Hello. My nanny doing your dinner?
You won't want this.
Yeah, you've been to school, haven't you, baby Frank? Here he is. So that's it. The raw onion is just being mixed in, folks. We haven't cooked that down at all. You do like a little bit of onion bite in there, Sharon?
I do. I like the little bit of the crunch. That's why I don't.
Yeah. So if you want to cook the onion, folks, by all means you cook it. But we like a little bit of a crunch and the onion flavour.
It is going to get cooked again, so
Yeah,
your
of course
onion
it
will
is.
get cooked.
All we've done is mash the potatoes and we're bringing literally all the ingredients together. All that cheese is going in.
And I should just grate a bit more cheese later just to sprinkle on the top of the end.
When we put the tomatoes on the top, and then that's when it's going to go into the air fryer, innit? So
This is my measurements for what I'm doing. You know, you do your measurements.
and we're
for your
making
family.
Is it 2 of them, Sharon?
Hopefully, yes.
So again, depending on your bowls or whatever you've got, will depend on your measurements. These are just the measurements we're using.
You can put mustard powder in there, anything you want to it.
Yeah, well,
Chilies, but Frank's here.
it's what we've had when we was young.
Yeah.
It's what you could call old school dinners, isn't it?
My mum only used to do like cheese and potato.
Yeah,
but
so did my mum.
I added the onion and
You've added the
tomatoes
onion,
myself.
That's right. Right, so while Sharon's stirring that all through, I thought I'd take the opportunity just to grate a bit more cheese so that we can go on top. And we use this grater because it's got a little container underneath
That's
it.
IKEA.
Is it really?
Yeah.
And all we
Like
do is
years
just
ago.
grate, and it captures it all, well, most of it anyway, in the lid of it all. So just grate some cheese up.
Right, what I'm doing, I'm filling up my dish. And because this is my one, I love tomatoes, so I'll just put a cheeky layer of tomatoes in the middle.
Because Jimmy doesn't like tomatoes on this one. Youngsters funny nowadays, isn't they? I suppose
He's not a bad eater, he's not fussy like Gary.
I suppose we was I was never funny though, Shad, to be honest with you. So let's have a closer look at this, folks. So she's put a layer of tomatoes in between as well, just as a little sneaky peeky, Sharon.
And then some on the top.
And then she'll lay them on the top as well. And don't forget, don't be tight with these, folks. Put plenty on. You can put as many on as you want. It's homemade, and that's the way you can do it exactly how you want.
Yeah.
And we whack loads on there. And then finish off with some lovely grated cheese, what I've grated up. And again, put plenty on, folks, because you really want that to sizzle all over. And it will sink into that tomatoes and create a lovely crust on the top. So get it right into the corners. Right, there we go. So that's nicely done now. So on to the next one. And again, this one's for Jimmy. Not a lot of, no tomatoes in this one.
He wants this for his lunch at work tomorrow.
So he's taking this to work, Sharon?
Yeah.
Was he had it yesterday? Because we was going to film this one yesterday, weren't we?
Yeah.
But loads of stuff come up. We was working in the garden, doing some cementing, and I didn't feel like it after I'd done that, so that's why we're doing it again today. Right, so all we'll do now is just get the old cheddar cheese on the top of that one, and then they'll be ready for the air fryer. I mean, one of them will do 2 people, shall, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So basically there's 4 people's food there, isn't there? So
Yeah.
that could be classed as a family, couldn't it?
Yeah.
2 adults and 2 kids.
You could have sausages with it, what you like with it.
Yeah, anyway, let's get this in the air fryer. Right, so Sharon's just making a little carry strip just for those of you who've seen quite a few of our videos will know we do this. It just makes it easier to lift into an air fryer and to lift in and out. And make sure you tuck your sides down so they don't blow about. So that can go in now, the air fryer. This is going into our Cosori dual blaze. But these tins, Sharon, these containers here,
Yeah.
Sharon, they fit in the AF400 as well, don't
Yes, they do, these ones.
the
yeah.
Ninja.
Yeah.
So if these are ideal for all basically air fryers that we use anyway, even the Chefry, they fit in as
Yeah.
well. So we're going to put that on 180 degrees on the air fryer setting just for 15 minutes, folks. Right, my love, 15 minutes have elapsed. You've just
sure
called
have.
me out here. Not opened the door, so we don't know. We didn't peep at it. Oh, look at that, Sharon, look.
Perfect.
Oh, now we've got to get this out. Now you'll see the benefit, folks, of having these little bits of foil in there. So that's these little benefit of having these out. And I'll lift it out for Sharon. Look, you just grab it like that.
Yep.
And look, how about that? That's how simple it is, folks, without burning yourself now. And then just pull it out from underneath. You could use that again, but we may not. And that's it, folks. So let's have a closer look at this. Right, it does look lovely, baby. So let's just dig in. We're just going to take a small portion out, folks. Look at that, look. Get that crusty on top, folks.
There we go.
Right, so we haven't seasoned this at all with salt and pepper. This is the sort of thing where you can do it to your own taste afterwards. And do you want to go in first?
No, you can go in first and burn your mouth. Because I know it's really hot.
It is hot. It's very hot, actually.
And tomatoes are a killer.
Right, well, I'm going to blow it. Oh, good God. That, my friend, is a taste sensation. As soon as I put that into my mouth, the cheese, that strong mature cheddar, I could taste it straight away before I even chewed it. And then the tomatoes and the onions and the cheesiness of the mash all comes together. Right, coming in, let's see you have a little taste of this. Get a bit of that tomato as well. Get everything on there. Full Metal Jacket, the only way to go.
Options. I take you
go on.
Now I'm not the problem. Man, that's
Well,
on you.
Burn my mouth again, people. But that is a taste sensation.
oh, you said it.
It is.
It's unbelievable.
With a burnt mouth too.
So there you go, folks. Absolutely simple to do. Anyone can do that with basic ingredients. There's no fancy cooking here.
It doesn't take long, 7 minutes.
7 minutes plus obviously the
I'd say you've got a dinner in total about 20 minutes.
yeah, and it is very, very tasty. Now we would have that, or I would have that with sausages, for example, and also some beans with it as well, baked beans. That would go down a treat with me. What would you have with it?
I'm happy with it like that.
She'd eat it on its own, which is fine as well. And I'd be quite partial to put some tomato ketchup on it. And some pepper. You would like some pepper
White
on it as well.
pepper.
Yeah. Anyway, another simple one from us, folks. Hope you enjoy that little winter warmer. Very quick and easy to do.
On the hottest day of the year.
On the hottest day of the year, which is 27 degrees outside. Don't forget to have a little binge watch of our videos. Have a little look at our backlog. And also have a look at our Sunday video, where it's our vlog, where you see what we've been getting up to during the week. And there is a live chat box. So 8 o'clock on a Sunday, be there.
Tell us to your friends, get them to come across and subscribe.
When our video's being released on that time, there's a live chat box there, so you can actually come and have a little chat with us and all the other hundreds of people who do join us at exactly at 8 o'clock on a Sunday. Thank you very much, folks. We'll see you in the next video, and until then,
Bye.
bye for now. Right, you have that little bit, baby.
No,
I'll have
that's
that
so
bit.
wrong.
I'll have that.
You're off carbs. Give that here.
Of course I am.